Enyoma bembisa na oba ana obe maybe tumi nam so edinya obi. I'm talking about good sex.
Yes, good sex doesn't keep a man.
Viewers, in this episode of Girls Talk, we are going to discuss how long would it take you to study your partner before accepting his proposal, being it dating or marriage. We also thank God for the privilege of life He has given us this morning. We are grateful. In this episode of Girls Talk, our topic for discussion is: would you use years, months, or weeks to accept somebody's proposal? How long should the time frame be? I would want you all my viewers, I would want to read your comments on this. This is something so educative, so I would want you to get interacted with us. Let me just welcome my beautiful family. Since we are all here, they become a family. So let me welcome them first, then we move on to the discussion. My boyfriend, how are you?
I'm good.
How's your dad?
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm
Bomb.
terrific. I'm being very terrific.
Your look tells. Your look tells. Your look tells. Okay, Stickers.
Yes, darling.
How long would you want to study someone before accepting his proposal, being it normal dating or marriage?
Okay. Thanks for the question once
Okay.
again. It's going to depend the type of person, where the person stays, whether closer to you or distance. Yeah. So let's come to when the person is closer to me. Let's assume the person is in my area, the community. I know the person to be quiet, not rowdy, respectful. At least you know that person to be cool when it comes to the his behavior. Yeah, let me put it that way. So if I know about all that, then the next thing I have to do is check his marital status, whether he is married or not, whether he is in a relationship or not. After checking all those things, being it that I'm in the same area or in the same community with him, I think a week would be okay for me. Oh yeah, because if I know him not to be married, the next thing I have to check is whether he's into a relationship or not.
So I didn't say anything. So why are you just?
I'm not
I've not said anything, have I?
No.
I know. But
Okay.
that's the next thing I have
said
to check.
a week would
So
be
if
okay.
that's the case, it can even take you a week just to accept the proposal.
Sika said
But
a week is okay.
if there is distance,
Sika, hold on. You've answered your question. Stop beating around the bush. Sika said she would use a week to study the partner. If he is just around, that is, if he is around,
yes.
like they live in the same area community, then she would just need a week. We move on. My man,
Yes, dear.
how long do you think you would want to study a lady you want to be in a relationship with before marriage?
You see, to me, I will use years. Why? Because I cannot jump into marriage.
Okay.
You see, there are some women, they are pretenders. Now, when they see you like me, or you know, she will want to pretend as if she's good, but character, you cannot hide your character. You cannot hide it. So, the more I study you, the more I know the real person. Obasika said 1 week.
no. The question she asked is different from what she's asking you now. She asked before marriage. Yours is someone proposing to someone, or someone proposing for you to marry the person. Yes, but mine is just accepting the person proposal.
What is this debate?
No.
No. What is this debate?
No, I wanted him to know what.
controversy?
No. I just wanted him to know the question you asked.
Don't worry, I've taken your 1 week. Sika, don't worry, your 1 week is with me. I've held it so tight, so there's no controversy. Let
So
him end.
different
Your
between
1 week.
the marriage and just accepting
1
the
week is
proposal.
here.
You get
Please
it now.
have it now. I have 1 week.
1 week. You see, so I need to, you see, as I was saying, ladies are pretenders. Now, I'm a Christian. There are some things that I have to see. I get in it. Sometimes I say that I wouldn't marry in the church. I'm not saying to me, I said I'll marry in my church. But I wouldn't marry in the church. Why? Because there are some people, when they come to the church, they pretend. You know, the way they are in the house is different from the way they are in the church. So to me, I will use years. Let's say 2 years will be okay for me. Okay. And then maybe my resources may not be.
No, so you would use 2 years.
2 years.
2 years.
2
okay.
years. 2 years.
I have 1 week. I have 2 years.
2 years.
Ah, my bonbons.
Me, I believe in love at first sight.
Thank you.
So, after that, I'll start asking questions. Do I know this person already? Maybe we grew up together, we went to the same school at some point or something. If I already know the person, why do I even have to study the person? Mm-hmm. But if I don't know the person and I have seen him, the love has developed at first sight. I would say a month. That is before getting into a relationship. Before getting into a relationship. If I know the person already, like I said, I believe in love at first sight. You can propose today, I'll accept it. Yes, that is if I know the person. But if it's someone new I'm meeting, then let me say just a man to see whether there are some things that I will need to work on. Other than that, I believe in love at first sight.
Okay.
Love at first sight. Does it even exist? Okay. When we say we are studying someone, I've taken all my time to study this person. What are the qualities you want to see in the person, or why are you even studying the person? But I'll give to you.
Mm-hmm. Every person has a bad side and a good side. You are human. Adam and Yankopon kasa bo no koran onyam fom so mo pamo ne fi baby awode nate. So everyone has a downside and an upside. I always say that if you are with someone, ask whether you can tolerate that person's negatives. If you can tolerate the person's negatives, then you are good to go. Don't try to say I'm studying the person. I don't believe that. People don't change. People try to work on their negatives, but people don't change. Probably they will try to do something about it because it is affecting their life, but people don't change. And so if I am studying you, I am trying to see whether your negatives are the things that I can live with. For example, I personally, I cannot date a man who is not intelligent.
Okay.
So if I see you are dumb and no one, I can't live with you. But if a man is dirty or unclean, unkept, I can tolerate such a man.
Okay.
I won't try to change you, but I'll try to work with it. That way, no, my studying will say, Suban way I want him. Subanya made to meet the Yatsana. That is why I'm studying you. I am trying to find out. I'm not trying to change you, no. I am trying to find out whether I can live with your negatives. Some women feel like if a man cheats, it's normal. And so if she's dating someone and she finds out that the person is a cheat, she can still go ahead and marry the person. Because we're studying no who said, then I also and a year grandma sebe. But Ogama Alfonso do bet me and that's But if I find out personally that you are dumb, let's make a decision and you are not able to make an intelligent decision. I can't live with you. So me study will make sure say Sanda never one mean to me once na me jai. But he was like women are pretenders. You can pretend up to when. How long can you pretend? Me then say this is what I want in a woman. Or was I the nana? always had on so now so na tare ho no metumi ade atena na. That is why I am studying you. So it shouldn't actually take long. If you are pretending to be what? Mempe gware me ba ho na me gware another and no pretense and anything. There is something like people say that if you do one thing continuously for 21 days, it becomes a habit. If I am pretending to you, now you are studying me for like 1 month, and I am pretending for that 1 month, and if I do it continuously, it becomes my habit. It's no longer a pretense, I am doing it. Or pretending you are studying the person for 2 years. What do you want to see? Within that 2 years, do you really love the person? Do you really want to be with the person? Within that 2 years, and we are ready. I am talking from the men's perspective, like because he said he will study for 2 years. Because I am pretending, so I can't pretend up to 2 years. Is that what you're trying to say? But someone can also pretend for a lifetime. Or the womb
becomes a habit.
Yes, it becomes a habit because even though I not it, but I pretend I'm an age. It is the time frame, no giving it too much time. People do that because they feel like I want to change something about them. Us or best son. Oh, me man America or best son. Yes, son. Fi Adam mreso born in Adam here and no one Moses mreso one year. We don't change. So studying the person, I am trying to find out the negatives about the person and then trying to understand whether I can live with that negative. Then I don't need to study the person anymore. I am good to go.
Okay. Sika, I want you to mention the points, like point by point, like why you want to study somebody. Is it money?
No.
Is it health? No, I just want you to give me the point as to if I'm studying someone. I've seen a guy, I want to be with him. I'm studying the person. What are some of the points? That is the things we look out for.
Oh, okay. As my sister said first, you have to go in for someone who is very intelligent.
Very
intelligent.
Okay.
When it comes to discussion or when you want to bring up something, who can easily support you with that.
Okay.
And the next thing is the character. Because I have this saying, say nipa, but as no ofibia the son what it will be a fimo. Ebia na wo fie obi ka asem bi a enya atem dide. But me so bi be ka kire me so me fa ne say yawo. When you get closer to the person, now when nipa ni su ne bangan, now betini atena ho a, there you go. Afei, the next thing is for you to check, and the next thing for you to see. So be say nipa na who go in for no. Sebi or obebu mi ana no the beden. Because you nipa bi wa as I said, between money aspect no. Owosika. If you ask him to buy you a car today, or better amount, okay, you so open down or better amount. But at the end of the day, respect it is a win. What the one or the other for because when you went in for him, he was already rich, or in this Canada. And in that case, no, because you loses that respect, no, won't me in moving on. And I think with the respect to, I was saying also come we have respect, the money aspect, the intelligence, yeah. I think that's it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Sweetheart,
Yes, dear.
as I said earlier on, you would want to take 2 years to study someone.
Yeah.
But don't you think that since we are all humans and we have our downfalls, that is our shortcomings, the more you try to study the person, the more you find out the person's weakness or the person's shortcoming, and it withdraws you from the relationship.
You see, what we talk about studying someone goes beyond the person in picture. I'm studying this woman. You see, I'm not only studying this woman, but I'm studying beyond her. The bush here count. I getting it. Now, before you can propose love to somebody, the best person to propose love to is your friend. So when I see you, you are going to be my friend. In the 2 years, you are my friend. I getting it. So I'm not saying that I'm going to use 2 years before I say something to you or something. I get what I'm saying. But you know, you are my friend. You know, beginning, you know, then later I do it. What do you say? Now you abusua bia ni mu asem. Later make answer no. Me wo fa. Say owo UK. Ohu oba no ho fe. They have money. It will use 3 months. 3 months ohu get na bo ware no. Me na kan eh mama me ona na mpe. I getting it. Na madam go kan say me say okoware ni we yen ohu say na get no or HIV. I getting it. So it's not about the love, whether love at first sight or something, but we have to study certain things as Anna.
But if the lady have a sickness, it is a way of like you studying the person because the person has a sickness is nothing, and you get it.
It's
Let
something.
me ask you.
Love
Would you even
conquers-
take the lady to the hospital to check?
No. The fact
Oh,
is,
yes.
no.
Within the 2 years, are you sure you will find out that she
No,
has
do you know
HIV?
something?
I want to do all those things.
when it
before
comes to
And you said you are just friends. If
No,
if
that
I'm
means-
your friend, you can't tell me you are taking me to
I
the
will do
hospital.
it.
no,
If I'm your friend,
no,
we are friends
no,
now.
Yes.
No, hold on.
Yes.
When it comes to health matters and everything, you have the right to. But I think that when it comes to somebody you truly love, the person's shortcoming being the person being HIV, the person being a sickle cell or something doesn't necessarily matter.
It matters.
Hold on.
That
He
is
is
what
saying
I say.
a
It
friend.
matters.
It matters.
He's
That is
saying in
it.
friendship,
Yes.
not in relationship. No.
It doesn't even matter
Studying
because
him, you can, me if you are
if-
studying me and you've not proposed
if
to
you-
me,
within
you
that
can't
2 years,
just
no,
you can't
say
just
no.
tell me you want to take me
No,
to the
you can't
hospital.
do
even
that.
if the person you got married
Can you
to,
tell me you want to
because
take me
it's
to
not
the
because
hospital?
you
No.
got 3 months, it's not because of 3
No.
months that you find out that because
Now you can study a person in a week and find out their health status, find out everything you want to know in a week.
It's a process.
It is a process, Sesen.
Uh-huh.
HIV test in 30 minutes.
Huh?
And you know, if you want to be with that person, now say you know, man, very important. Yeah, share the science aspects. Now, if you want to be with the person,
Okay.
you don't need 2 years to find out their sickness
Never.
status. You don't need 2 years to find out whether their resource is positive or negative. You don't need 2 years. If I meet you today and I want you, in 1 month I find out say this is the shortcomings and no kind of health and no yeah subain character no. No, I can live with you. The next thing is to ask you. So I want to take things forward. So the necessary steps,
you just have to take
yes,
it.
you go to the hospital. Sorry, baby, no cramp no. Before you go to counseling, you have to do all those tests. Answer. It is a yeah test. No, you are HIV positive, and then antiretroviral drugs. HIV Ukrainian will be. If I feel like I want to be with you, I don't need 2 years to come to terms with HIV. No.
If
I
I
don't
love
need
you,
it.
I love
I
you.
even thought
You have
of
your
you
drug
saying
seeker.
because of the anger. Because we do what the neighbor
Man, we na utwa.
No, HIV now
Sometimes when you are with someone, you just need to provoke that person.
Yes,
We
that's
know.
it. It's part of
Do
the
something
thing.
to
It doesn't
provoke
need
him.
long
Or
time.
hey,
You see,
maybe be money
that
bullful.
is
You are
smart.
just doing it.
We had 2 years.
But you
and
telling me, said me
Exactly.
being
What
your
is-
friend, you just take me.
But
Unless
no,
you propose to me,
no.
Sika, I love you.
Gee.
No.
And I want us to
Sometimes
move.
I
But
want-
as I said first, sometimes you just need to provoke your someone you are studying. Open say unhuni pana. Yeah. Whether the person is quick tempered or not. Obi ohonoma. Asem kete no afan World Cup. Baby obefa level ne na akudu no. While you sit and give it a second to know that as I say when you say bia but no afan. Chinchina e trying to know. I think with the quick tempered people which we don't also know you know. At least when you're in a relationship you need time to study the person. It's not a kind of that's it.
So, in general, as we are wrapping up, what would be your advice that you would want to give to viewers who are watching?
Very simple. When you're in a relationship, when you are studying someone or when you want to be in a relationship with someone, all I need you to do is check his marital status, his or a marital status first, whether the person is in a relationship, the person's intelligence, whether the person knows how to keep or manage himself when it comes to money aspect. Then You know whether the person is quick-tempered or not before you can move in with that person. And with respect to is very, very important. So that's all I have for you.
Okay, so I'll say that you don't actually need to study someone too long. You don't need that. Whatever you are looking for, find out in the shortest possible time. Because within 1 year, within 2 years, someone might come across that person, and whenever I also know where Jennifer wants him. Yes, and anka Manchester, I really wanted to be with this person, but because of whatever fault finding mission you were embarking on, now I had the baby show. So if you really want to be in a relationship with someone, you don't need years. Oh, and in fact, even the marriage preparation will give you like 4 or 5 months to study. But you don't need to be studying there 3 to 4 years, and so be to me 8 years. As it's to being, you don't need that. No.
Madam Sika says something. Our born maybe I was all shansa. Na yakoye Christopher no. Ya mekani say, she said, be man na oba na okoware no. Oyo Christo ni. Oyo jidi ni. Ode no betimi etu anamo. So okowale oyo Christo ni na okowale obi onye Christo ni a.
Nusuro nyame, nyeso oyo Christo.
Me kan samu. Nti no oyo Christo ni no. Se kaso obi yo Christo ni a. Enema bebre wo. What you say? Nti ne mekani say o Christo ni. Because okowale obi na so onya. In fact, one can go say beka. But it's message me nuanom say they should just look for the best because the best is out there. That is it. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, family, for always being a part of us, and God bless you all. Viewers, yeah, the money na say abibia mo share. Yame on share now subscribe UmseekaTV over YouTube. Thank you. Enyoma bembi sa na oba ana obema bi tumi nam so edinya obi. I'm talking about good sex.
Yes, good sex doesn't keep a man.